Hi, this is Charles at Kaleidoscope Rock Academy in the Seattle area, and this is not meant to be a thorough demo of the Strandberg 8-string Boden. Here, of course, with my faithful dog Klaus, who seems very interested in the Bodens that I laid out here. Okay, there he goes. I've got them both here, and we're going to do kind of a quick comparison and take a quick look at this rather strange guitar that is the True Tempered 8-string. So the one on the left I demoed in a separate video. I've had it for about a year. This one on the left is mine. It's the Twilight Purple Boden NX7. Right now it has 6 DR strings on it in the fluorescent green color, and the 7th string is a different color to make it easier to distinguish when you're thinking of it as a 7 string versus a 6 string. And then this is an 8-string True Tempered Boden that a student who recently purchased it loaned to me for a week. Right off, it's really interesting. They're both Twilight Purples, but the wood grain and even the color of the finish is quite a bit different. So when you see them online, you go, why does that one look like that? Well, in person, they don't look all the same either. Well, let's take a closer look at the setup on this one. So the Fishman pickups on this one are actually angled more. On this one, they are straight, even though the neck is multi-scale. But this one, they're actually angled in the body, and they're black versus silver. This one does have the fixed tail piece. I was just checking. This one has the webby arm. I'm assuming the pickup setup is very similar, though, if not identical. But let's take a closer look at these strange frets here. Seeing this in person was even more drastic or strange than seeing it online. I was like, really? Wow. So there's like a 0 fret down by the nut, which is kind of straight, but then the strangeness starts happening right away. It seems like every fret is a different story. What's it going to be like to play this thing? Because I've wondered that ever since I first saw one of those online. And will it sound better? I had no trouble at all adjusting, interestingly, to the multi-scale nature of the Boden NX7. But adjusting this, I have no idea. So we're going to take a quick look at it through a Spark amp and see what we think. Well, that first fret is just... yikes. It kind of looks like Salvador Dali did the fretwork. It's pretty crazy. So I think I may focus more on the 6 strings, not the lowest 2, but they are tuned B and F sharp, if you're curious. But so place some stuff here in an open position. Bar chords. Looking for the first thing where I run into problems with my fingering based on these strange frets. It's interesting, the first string is spreading out a little bit. Oh, wait, no. These guitars are made in Indonesia, so like a lot of other things that come to the Seattle area. It may be a really nice guitar, but after it's been here a little while, I'm not sure when the student bought this. Things get out of alignment with our weather, so... I'm basically just trying to trip myself up with these strange frets, but so far, not as weird as I thought this could be. is I tuned it up with a strobo clip by Peterson, the headstock strobe tuner. Try to get pretty well in tune. Some of the twangy buzziness I'm getting just because of the setup, or lack thereof of a great setup, is frustrating as far as really knowing what I'm thinking of this. I haven't noticed a similar thing with the other two Strandbergs that I have. One is about 2 months old, the other one's over a year old. So, kind of strange this one's having that problem, but again, see how. Let's try on some distortion, see what we think. Kind of can get that low over there. So a hard thing I have to play in my band right now is the intro to the last solo in Sweet Child of Mine. Usually kind of hard to do. Let's see if I can do it on this. See, like, you know, if the fret strangeness was going to throw you off, you think it would throw you off on that, and it really didn't. That's kind of the hard thing I'm playing in the band right now. The Come Sail Away kind of chorus shred thing. So, with the amount of time I've said this, I'm really surprised it doesn't, just like the multi-scale didn't throw me off and I thought it would. This doesn't really throw me off. It feels a little weird, a little bit weirder than the multi-scale, but I don't feel like it's inhibiting my playing, and I've only spent these many minutes with it, so intriguing. You would think that your positioning behind frets would be more thrown off by how far off some of these little zigzags are. Let's play some stuff through clean that's kind of tough, could be some chords that's kind of tough to have them sound like they're totally in tune with themselves, and I'll let you guys judge what you think they sound like. So let's see here, make sure it's still in tune down here. So sus2 chords. Now that was interesting. Okay, so I got a buzz off that. That one, that's the first note where I feel like maybe it was just the actual fret work that got in my way. I must say, those sound pretty nicely in tune. Just kind of a open power chord thing here. I assume that even with the unique nature of the fretwork here, that this still needs to be adjusted over time, and it seems like maybe these highest ones are not quite set up properly. I think the first string is really just being affected by its overall setup and not really reflecting what it's capable of. There's just a bunch of pinched notes in there. See if I can find another strange chord, this little 9th chord funk thing here. I think that's a pretty good first look at this guitar. Definitely on the level of experiencing it. Answered the question, would it be super weird to play it? Not nearly as much as I thought. Is it integrated better than other guitars? It's hard to tell because I think it needs some setup work, having arrived in America and settled into our climate here in Seattle. But some of these sus chords sounded really nice. I wonder what you think. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say whether I think that the whole idea of the True Tempered is really not big of a deal at this point, or worth the price tag. The verdict's out as far as I'm concerned on that one. This was kind of my first quick look at this guitar in a Twilight Purple. It's a beautiful guitar. I must say, I'm really liking my Strandberg 6-string fixed bridge Boden has become like my main guitar when I just pick up something to play live. I've got over 30 things with strings. I've got like 7 or 8 solid body electrics that are 6 strings, but what I've been going for most is the automatic is Boden NX6 that I have. So they're really great. The bottom strings on this one also sound really great, so if you're looking for an 8-string. But for like 1/4 this price, I have a Schecter 8-string that's also pretty nice, and I have a review of that one in a separate video. So hey, thanks for checking this out. Let me know what you think. I appreciate my student loaning me this one and letting me do this quick look at it. Check out our other gear-oriented videos. I've got quite a lot of them in a playlist. Thanks for watching.